I had to ban someone from my Pokemon store. Now, story time, everyone. So, I run a side business. Kai and I, we have sealed product, we have singles, we do conference shows, etc. So, sometimes I post on Facebook Marketplace. It's a good way to find customers, let them know that I exist locally. So, I post like good deals on Facebook Marketplace. Basically, much better than anybody would get in Walmart. Probably comparative or better than some of the local LGSs. Anyway, moot point. So I get some messages on Facebook Marketplace, and this guy, he's like, for one of the boxes, would you trade 9 sets of headphones for this box? I'm like, no thanks, I don't need headphones. And one of my other ads, I get the same message. Would you trade a headphone for this box? I'm like, no, I'm a store, I only accept Pokemon cards. So maybe a week passes by. This guy messages me again, and you can see the names, and he's like, would you take these 6 cards for trade-in for a sealed product? And I'm like, well, yeah, okay. So he lists the cards. He says, secret rare candy. He says, what else? Origin Form Dialga Full Art. Sky, Seal Stone, Forest, Seal Stone, Earth and Steel, Seal Stone. Rillaboom, Secret Rare. I'm like, okay, good little list. Nice, decent cards. Okay, I go and look them up. The normal stuff. You go to TCG Player, you do some percentage of market price. So I say, okay, yeah, $33 worth of store credit. And he says to me, I'm not an idiot. These are the dumbest prices. So, all right. He sends me a screen grab of the Guardians Rising Secret Rare Candy. And I'm like, is your rare candy from Scarlet and Violet, or is it from Guardians Rising? So he's like, Scarlet and Violet. So I have to send him a picture of the actual rare candy from Scarlet and Violet and the actual price. So fine and dandy. Now, Origin Form Dialga Full Art, that's the promo card, is it not? So he sends me a photo of that one. It's not the full art, it's the alt art. He sends me the price from TCG Player, etc. Okay, so he gave me some wrong information, gave him a bad price. Or the price that was, for different cards than he was saying. So then I'm like, well, which Rillaboom? I know the Earth Seal Stone, the Sky Seal Stone. So which Rillaboom is it? Is it one from Darkness Ablaze or the one from Rebel Clash? And he says, it's from neither Rebel Clash nor Darkness Ablaze. I'm like, So I send him a photo of the Rillaboom from Rebel Clash, from Darkness Ablaze. And I'm like, is it this one? And he's like, no, it's not from Darkness Ablaze. He sends me a photo of the Rillaboom, and it's the Darkness Ablaze one. So fine and dandy. And he's like, is it real? And I'm like, yeah, it's definitely real. It's the Darkness Ablaze Secret Rare. Okay. And he says, okay, I have the Mewtwo V from Pokemon Go. And I'm like, So Dialga Alt Art, and then the Mewtwo V Alt Art. Pretty cool. I go through and I price everything and give him a price. So first deal, not too bad. Trade in for $7 was what he had to pay additionally to get what he wanted. So he started sending me more and more photos of cards. I'm like, oh, because I have to go and price each one of those cards. So he's sending me one card at a time, pictures. What other sealed product do you have? And I'm like, well, it's a great chance. This is how you make customers, right? Oh, I'm an online store. Here's my store website. You can check out everything I have here. So we finally have the final list of 10, 15 cards that he wants to trade in. It's like, well, the booster box on the website says $169.99. And I'm like, I had to do the whole, on Facebook Marketplace, I don't include tax in the price. I just include the complete price, all that fun stuff. So he understood. I showed him that it's exactly the same price plus tax than it is the price they had in Facebook Marketplace. Fun. Then he gives me more cards for me to look up and add to the list. So I had to add the Simisair. And then I'm like, okay, you can come and pick it up. And he's like, oh, you need to deliver. I don't have a car. So I'm like, okay. First deal goes down. I think he buys a booster box, which is great. I get basically a good amount of cards, a little bit of cash for the booster box, and I get some trade-in. And some nice cards. Alt Arts. Love trade-in for Alt Arts. I get a message a few days later, and do you have any Silver Tempest? I'm like, yeah, I got these booster bundles, and I have these Silver Tempest packs, the sleeves. You know, I go and we do the first exchange. Not bad, you know, a little bit rough at the first. And then like 2 days later, I got another message. And he starts sending me pictures of cards. We're talking full binder pages full of cards. So I priced out a lot of cards. And when it was time to actually work things out, I sent him the spreadsheet with everything, very easy to do. When it's time to work things out, he removes everything. He's like, no, not this, not this, not this. So we get down to a lower number, and there's some cool cards in there. There's like Gyarados EX, the Superior Energy Retrieval, some nice cards. There's some XY cards, really nice stuff. Like, but it's a lot of back and forth. Remove something, add something. Instead of him doing it, he wanted me to do it. So he removed it, added it, and of course, I need to drive 20 minutes to drop it off. Then we get down, and I think it was like, after all this back and forth, add this card, remove this card, I think it was like the final amount of product was like $117, and he had $100 in trading credit, and he's like, can you just give it to me for the cards? Can you comp me the 17? No, this is the deal. We worked at the deal. This is how much you want it. This is how much your card's worth. We do the trade. It's getting to the point where there's a little bit too much communication, too many messages, and the next, you know, we do a deal. The next day, right, or 2 days later, it's another, here's these cards, I want to trade them in. And I'm like, okay. We had just done it like 3 days, and he wants an ETB, he wants a Shining Fates ETB. So we do the math again. So for this Shining Fates ETB, it's going to be 6 cards plus $40. He sends me a message. What do you mean 6 cards? I have 8 cards. So I go and he sends me a picture of the 8 cards. And the 8 cards that he have pictured, 4 of them are different than the cards we'd agreed to. And 2 of the cards have been removed from the original agreement. So back to the drawing board, I have to reprice everything. And this is like minutes before I was going to drop off the stuff. So we have to do all this, the repricing, you know, basically go in, add the different cards, remove them, etc. It's work. It's time consuming, right? Keep going, deliver the cards. I think there was a $3 difference. And he's like, do you still want the $3? I'm like, you've really made this difficulty. Yes, I'll take the $3. So we do that trade, and then 2 days later, he sends me more pictures of more cards he wants to trade for more star credit. And I'm starting to be like, we're not gonna do like this constant me drive to his house 3 or 4 times a week. I'm starting to get a little impatient. But he's like, I think this was, well, it was like Thursday, and we did the last deal on Wednesday. Thursday, he's like, I'm leaving to go tomorrow. Can you please deliver today just to my house? And this is after like the day before I drove to his house and back. No, I'm gonna be away Friday. I can't deliver to your house. He's like, I'm gonna be away, please. So I go ahead and, against my better judgment, Thursday, I drop him off. You know, we do another trade. I give him some sealed product. He gives me some cards and cash. Voila. I drop it off, and the thing is, he's constantly sending me messages, constant messages. And I'm about to leave for his place for this Thursday deal. He's like, can you throw in a free pack for me? And I'm like, I think I can throw something in. You know, I'm still trying to be nice. And I'm like, well, how about dropping a review for my company on Facebook? It helps a lot. So as soon as I asked that, he's like, for sure, man, but you're gonna have to increase it to be like a booster bundle. And I'm like, no, a free pack is one thing, but a booster bundle is different. But I give you a lot of business. I traded in a lot. And I'm a guy who wants to buy 2 booster boxes. He knows some guys that wants to buy booster boxes. He has 6 friends who constantly buy Pokemon. So I bring him 1 pack. I'm not going to bring him a booster bundle after all that. I drop it off. This is Thursday. Before I get back home, he starts sending me pictures of more cards. I'm like, oh, these great pulls that you got from these boxes. And he's, yeah, I have great luck with pulls lately. It's always nice to get awesome cards. Seems you're having some really good luck. Starts asking me about other product. And I'm like, yeah, the product arrived. I think it was building battle stadiums. He's like, do you got any Sun and Moon ETBs? And I'm like, yeah, I got those. Can you go ahead and deliver them? And I'm like, no, not this week. Maybe next Monday. So, he's like, no, can you deliver tomorrow morning? I'm away tomorrow, sorry. And this was Friday. So, okay. What about bringing them now? And this was after I went to his house that morning. We could meet at Tim Hortons, he said. And I'm like, no, sorry. Monday might be possible. He's like, all right, let's do Monday. And it was Thursday. Thursday night, I got a message from him about 10 o'clock p.m. Can you please come tomorrow, man? I'll leave a review on your website too. I didn't answer. 10:49. Please, man. By this time, I'm sure I'm asleep. Going with my friend, and I might need some stuff. Friday. This is Thursday night. Basically 1 a.m. If you come tomorrow, I'll probably get a booster box. So, okay. Friday, 8 a.m. And this time he knew I was going away and I was out deep sea fishing. Sends a message, please. Friday, 11:22 a.m. Not asking a ton. Friday, noon. Okay then. Just trying to get some cards. Friday, 1:24. All right, I'm gonna buy some from someone else then. Friday, 2:48. Reminds me the girlfriend or boyfriend who just won't stop texting. Can you just come? I'm leaving right now. Help me out. Friday, 3:49 p.m. Gonna lose my business like that. So I didn't answer him Friday. I was like, screw that. So Saturday morning, I wake up and I tell him, listen, I was away yesterday and I'll let you know. And I gave him like this wall of text, blah, blah, blah. Very, what am I, Gen X? Very Gen X thing to do. Wall of text. So I say in it, I let you know I was away. You sent me a ton of messages for no reason. All the stuff that we do, it takes time. And you're burning my time. You keep asking me to bring it out. You keep changing the deals. You keep changing everything. I spent a lot of time, and in order for us to keep doing deals, you need to spend the time. You need to look up the card prices. You need to make decisions on what you want to trade in before we start having conversations about what we're going to do. I've told him exactly how to look up values. All he has to do is send it to me and I can spot check it and we're good to go. And I said, this might hamper the trade-in process, but it's taking way too much of my time. You've been super impatient and you're seeming really entitled, asking for free stuff. I told him, maybe you should deal with someone else in a more congenial manner and spend their time wisely. Cheers and good luck. So I said this and I dropped off Facebook. So what's interesting is what happens next. He says, all right, sorry, man. I'll get you a list and talk to you Monday. So on Saturday, this is like same day, he sends me a list. I get very keen, looked up everything. And he says to me, you should honestly throw in some free shit too, because I did all that work. and I'm trading in $130 worth. So I block him. I'm like, okay, done. Guy didn't get the message. He didn't understand that he's consuming all this time. He's being entitled and being a bit of a prick. So I block him. I'm like, I don't need to deal with him. I get a message in the web store, and he says, unblock me on Marketplace. This isn't fair. I gave you so much business and told my friends. Even did all the work that you're supposed to do when trading in stuff. And you blocked me. How immature is that? So, what do you think? Comment down below. Do you think it was the right thing to do to block him? To be like, it's too much time, too much pain, too entitled? Or am I in the wrong? Should I unblock him and keep doing business? Let me know down below. He's asking me to unblock him. He's saying he won't ask for any more free stuff. He was wrong and he gets that now. He's happy with his deals. Please unblock him. What would you guys do?